welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Tonight, a good one to kick off the year on Sunday Night Primetime. It's our visitors and our home team. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His team fired up and ready for this one. His counterpart on the other side, the coach of the home team. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. Leading them out, the former #1 overall pick back in the 2021 draft. It's Trevor Lawrence.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, you're going to have a big advantage coming away from the big win today.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Jalen Walker. He's into the sack column early in the season. A sack on this opening drive.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
The Shamrocks send their punter out. Not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. And they're led by the #1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
Mike, isn't there just something different about week 1 of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate, speculation, it all gets settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time. Man, it's just an exciting time of year, and I'm pumped to be calling it alongside you.
They'll run, and here's the rookie from Notre Dame. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here's 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Shamrocks offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. A run with the fullback in goal. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Dublin down. A gain of 5.
They'll run from the gun, and that's Sampson. And this defense plays it beautifully. They knock him back to the 7. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, the first throw of the season is intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick 6 for touchdown. And the defense comes up with the first point to this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick 6.
The extra point from Carney is good. The Aviators have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Shamrocks offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. To throw is Lawrence. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 37.
Lawrence going to keep this himself. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
Here's the punter now. And John at the punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. That is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Aviators offense make their way out to take over once more. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. Try to start on the ground. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Dublin James, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. They'll stick with him again. Whoa! Inside the 35. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Orlando. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The extra point from Carney is good. The Aviators will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Hardman now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Shamrocks offense headed back to take over once more. They're in early hole, 14-0. They'll start digging out soon. Begin this drive, 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end from 29. Here's 2nd and 6. 4
yards on the pick.
They'll motion the tight end right. On the handoff, this is Sampson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Back to throw. Lawrence. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And you think back earlier, remember, Mike, he threw that pick 6 in a very similar situation. So this time around, much better decision. Doesn't take any chances. Smart move to just throw that one away.
Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. The Aviators offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has been sensational in this opening quarter. You have to imagine we're going to see much more of him as this game goes on. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It's second down and 10.
They go play action with Mayfield. He finds McMillan downfield. It's caught. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Now a toss play, running left. And he's going to be close to the first down. Out of bounds, just a little short. They'll need to pick it up on third down. They'll try to sneak it here. Oh, a loose football. And the defense comes away with a turnover. It almost feels like it's a safe play. Just have the quarterback keep it, get that first down, try to extend it. But here it's not free, and the defense will take over.
Yeah, the priorities of a quarterback sneak, Mike, are A, get the first down, B, protect yourself, but C, protect the ball. And he was not able to do the third part of that act, and he's going to cough it up now and give the ball right back to this defense.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So they're implementing a cover 2 system, and what that means is on the back end, Mike, your 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. They got to cover from the middle of the field all the way to the sideline, so they got to have range, they got to have great instincts, and then when they get a chance to get their hands on the ball, they got to be picks.
The Aviators' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. On the left side, he's got Henry. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
16 yards.
So 1 quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. 14-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Second down throw from Mayfield. He'll step up and run this. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's a run. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 9-yard line.
On second down, Baker. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Catarella McMillan. Touchdown, Aviators. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Hardman now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And he brings this back all the way to midfield. The Shamrocks offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a first down. Run with Sampson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 13. And that will be a first down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Dublin first down.
On first down, right back to Sampson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They keep beating him. 15 more on the ground. And another first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
That's out quickly to Pittman. And he'll be forced out of bounds. A very short game. From the 20, here's second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goddard. Third down, they need 5.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
Now Lawrence. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. To throw is Lawrence. That is hot. Tayshaun Butte. Touchdown, Shamrocks.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
His kick is good. Makes the score Aviators 21, Shamrocks 7.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Aviators offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. From the 33, here's second and 8. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Uh-oh. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he's out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. There he goes again. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Touchdown, Orlando. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his second touchdown here in week 1. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Shamrocks offense. And Trevor Lawrence set to take over once more. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here. Needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. Second down, Lawrence. That's out wide to Warren. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Lawrence. A short throw taken in by Goddard. Call it a gain of 13. That's enough for a first down.
That's good for a Dublin first down.
Throwing is Lawrence. He'll find his man, Nicole Hardman. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
He'll be out of bounds. That's a decent pickup of 5 on first down.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Once again, it's Sampson. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's another Dublin first down.
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
Trevor Lawrence sacked. A loss of 5 yards. It's second down.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week. After this, work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's caught. It's Dylan Sampson. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. This one from 39 yards out. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Shamrocks cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit. So Ryland now, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Aviators offense and their running back set to go once more. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. To the right side, he finds McMillan. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Open receiver, the former Gator, Ricky Pearsall. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Gain of 18.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have one remaining as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Second down and 8. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He's got his man, Wandale Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Orlando first down.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Incomplete. The coverage by Jack Campbell.
Back to the air, it's Mayfield. Quick slant, this is caught by Pearsall. Now the offense will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rounding to the ball. Modest gain.
Yeah, that one just didn't feel right from the jump. I think he sensed that he was either going to take a sack or get baited into making a bad throw. So ultimately a good decision. Just throw the ball away.
Hardy's kick is good. The Aviators going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Now a hit, and he lost the football. You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game. And now, Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains.
That's going to be blocked. So the two teams head for their respective locker rooms. And we head to Orlando. Scott Hansen has our halftime report. Scott.
Our trip around the NFL starts now, and it starts with a good one in the NFC West. All right, Mike, thanks very much. It's like the first day of school, isn't it? Week 1 of the 2026 NFL season. We're back for year 2 at EA Sports, so let's get into it. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. Well done here. It's a touchdown. The Pioneers wind up winning this one in front of a home crowd to begin the new season. Next up, it's the next matchup in the NFL International Series games. And it's Bucky Irving. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. A 55-yard touchdown. The Dragons come away with the victory on the road in the season opener. One more to tell you about in the NFL International Series. And it's Cam Ward. A 17-yard touchdown pass. The Snowhawks move to 1-0. They get the victory in the season opener. With that, a look at what's already transpired and what's still to come in a busy first week of the new season. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The third quarter begins with a run. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a toss as they look to run. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Ball in by the tight end, Henry. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
And in Orlando, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down. They'll stay on the ground. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. The safety, Justin Simmons, with the stop. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Derwin James, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle. Here comes 3rd and 6. Mayfield to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. A gain there of 23 yards. And that will be a first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Mike, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket. And when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Baker Mayfield scrambles from the pocket.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
He has to drive this through the range, but he does. The kick is good. The Aviators will extend their 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Shamrocks offense and running back Dylan Sampson heading back onto the field. Well, Greg, this is going to take a lot of self-reflection here. You build up so much for the season opener. To struggle like this has got to be a tough year.
Yeah, we've never spoken to a team before their week 1 matchup where they didn't tell us this is the best training camp they've ever had, it's the best roster they've ever had. I mean, how many times have we heard that? So, in this case, though, Mike, I think you have to be careful that you don't overcorrect. Of course, this did not go according to plan. This is not what they've been building to through their entire offseason schedule, but it's still also just one game. So, don't throw everything in the garbage and start all over. Don't throw out all the hard work from the previous offseason. Stay the course, fix what went wrong, improve, and move on to week 2.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Aviators will take over here just past the 30.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Start on the ground. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. It is Jordan Lewis who brought him down. From the 35, here's second down and 6. To the ground, he'll get it again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's enough for a first down.
13 yards on the play. That's good for an Orlando first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
We'll try the right side this time. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
Another Orlando first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Quirrell. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Jair Alexander up from the secondary to make the stop. It is second and 6.
Second and 6.
Now a give on the ground. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Taken down back at the
This back's been having his way all night long, Mike. Just a lot of room to operate. Great job by the offensive line all night long, but in this case, defense does their job. They're able to penetrate, get in the backfield, and take him down for a loss.
number 6, Baker Mayfield on the keeper.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Carty's kick is good. The Aviators will extend their lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
First down and 10.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. Is caught left side by St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
It's third down and 3 yards.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He gets this one complete to Pittman. First and 10.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Dublin.
Lawrence now. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete. Asante Samuel that time, all over him in coverage.
Asante Samuel Jr. on the coverage.
Lawrence from the gun here. That's the fourth time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
The Aviators offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And this has been the start of the season you hope for. You held serve at home, have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Now it's all about bleeding down that clock. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Baker to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Punting time for the Aviators. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Shamrocks offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Lawrence. This throw taken in by Amon-Ra. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
2nd down, Lawrence. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got it. Josh Hines-Allen working his way in to register his first sack of the new season. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. That's Goddard in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That'll be taken in by Sampson. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Lawrence to throw. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. The Aviators offense ready to get back to work. And Greg, they have had their way right from the start in this season opener. You get that sometimes. You don't know what week 1's going to bring, but this is going to be awfully satisfying.
Oh, there's no question. It gives such...
In trouble, and down he goes.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
2nd down throw from Mayfield. That one's hauled in left side by McMillan. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
3rd and 6.
Throwing is Mayfield. They'll go right back to McMillan. Complete. And he's going to get this close to a first down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it 4th down. Hardy's kick is good. The Aviators will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Shamrocks offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now here's Lawrence. First down throw there is incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Lawrence. Short throw taken in by Goddard. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. To throw is Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Lawrence. Finding the open man, that's Pittman. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. He's got his tight end Goddard working the middle of the field.
It's a gain of 8 and a Dublin 1st down.
In motion comes Pittman.
Pickup. 1st down.
And off, running left, it's Sampson. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. To throw is Lawrence. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
A run with Sampson. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need
under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Jalen Walker starting the season with a bang. His 2nd sack in the season opener.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
That one caught. Nicole Hardman. Touchdown, Dublin.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Ryland's kick here is good. And the Shamrocks are able to cut into the deficit.
Shamrocks 17.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
The Aviators offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but Really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 12.
Third down, we'll try to get it on the ground. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off-season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. Man, this has been a really impressive performance.
Shamrocks 17.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Shamrocks offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Lawrence. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. So the fans going to head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.